Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and I know I'm coming back with another album, but I am going to show every other night, not to, and still have cards in between. It's just that I had it all ready the other day, and I was going to cover it in that beautiful wallpaper, remember, in the shape of mermaid scales. I did actually cover it in that, and it cracked terribly, and so I had to strip it all back and decided to do it in black. So I'm not sure if this one's for Lola yet. I'm going to do all the pages and then we're going to decorate at the end. I've still got the Grand Hotel papers, the House of Roses, my graphic 45s, 2 lots of those. I've still got so many beautiful papers I want to make albums for, but this is a big one. This is 8.5 by 11 with a 3.5-inch spine. And I had to use tape because my 12 by 12 would not give me an inch either side to cover. So I've used the tape method, and I have just then lined everything. I like the fact that this is a little bit on the loose side. I've done a different type of spine. This one is going in this time. And I've made the pages, I'm going to make them 8 by 10. Just so I've got a good gap in case of any flops or flips and stuff like that. And I'm gonna glue that in, so I'll show you all the pieces that you're gonna need. So if you chip, why have I wrote that there? I started adding this is for something totally different. Please don't ignore that bit. That's for a different type of folio album, so forget that. Chipboard is 2 at 10, 11 and 11. I've lost me because I've just been messing around now. Yeah, 11 by 8.25. Sorry, no, 8.5. I will forget 2 chipboards at 11 by 8.5, and then 1 at 11 by 3.5. So that is for something completely different. And then your black cardstock, you'll need 4 at these to cover it. 4 at 8.25 by 10.75. 2 at 3.25 by 10.75, and that'll do both sides and both spines. The spine you're going to want, this is just, I put BB as in basic black, but 1 at 3 by 10 and 1 at 2 by 10, and on the short side you're going to score them at 3/4 of an inch both ends. And then there's your chipboard pieces. And for your pages, I've got 4 that are measure 11 by 8 and 4 that measure 10 by 8. And when I'll show you how I'll put one together in a moment. So these are the pages. They're going to have side pockets, and once the spine is on, they're going to slip in there and seal up, she says, when it goes down. It should go down. I just had it going down anyway, so I might have to take a little fraction more off one of these ends, because that's bang on 10, and I've mited the ends as well, so yes, 10. So why isn't it fitting in that gap then? Oh, it is. It does fit. So I've done 3 of the pages. So you're gonna have 4 massive pages, and I wanted just test running them out. For some reason, that inner one does not want to sit down there. It might just need mitering a little bit more. I think I will. I think that, it's over a little bit, that's why, on that side. So let's trim that down and miter that a little bit more. it's over that side. It was just that centrepiece. They fit on the outsides perfectly. Let's test it now. Better. Look, it fits all the way down now. That's perfect. And I have burnished them both sides, so they will fold open both ways. And I want to try and take my time to give you all the measurement. I know I said that on the last one, but I've got head like a sieve. Let's just test this one. Perfect. See what I mean? They line up perfectly right along that score line with a good half-inch gap, I'd say. Oh yeah, in between the spines, so we can add decoration down there as well. Perfect. And we'll have good spacing on here as well. We'll have plenty of space in case we ever want to add on the side. So yeah, they're going to be 10 by 8, and when you fold everything that way, we could slip another page in there if we wanted to, a single one. That would be nice. And so we could fit one on that side as well, instead of adding just 6 pages, which would take forever to decorate. So I've already added my tape on, ready, and I've got tape on the back as well. I've attached these 2 pieces, and I've got bubbles in my tape. We'll squeeze those out, don't you worry. We are going to add a little bit of glue as well. We're going to do one side, turn it over, and then we'll glue and stick down the other side. Because if I just use tape, with the heat in here, it can fall apart or start to unstick. So I use both, and there's no way then they're coming apart. So let's show you the pages, which I've just seen. I'm just going to show you what I did to get mine together. So we've got one which is 11 inches and one which is 10, and we're just going to score ½ an inch both sides. On the long side, ½ an inch. And on this side, so when we bend them over now, they're going to make our 10 by 8 pockets. And because they've got 3/4 of an inch going inside there, this will make these inserts about 7 1/4. So we will do the inserts, so maybe they stick out because of the pages, stick out a little bit, put some borders on there, just some fancy edges. So before I burnish, I'm just going to add my tape. Grab my block. I have got a passion for these. I love it, I love it. I will decide what papers, like I was saying. Oh, I don't know. With it being such a rock, I don't think I'll do it for Lola because it's such a really large album. I think I might just do my, Grand Hotel paper. Oh, I don't know, I haven't decided. I might even do the Oriental Garden. Not the Oriental, I've just done that one, haven't I? Bird Song, I love that as well, but I'm just addicted to doing these. Again, these will go up for prizes, or if anyone's interested in buying them, they can just pay me for the materials. It's my joy to make them. So I'm pulling it only halfway down. This is 210 GSM. It's really thick and very strong. So I lay it on the edge here, right to the top. And then before I put it down, just make sure it's not overlapping any. And then you can walk that down. look, it's slipped a little bit, so I'll have to rectify that on this end. It's going to come over a fraction, look. And I mean, it's the slightest fraction. I don't think anyone will notice. It's just me being fussy. Again, peel off your backing. That's a better. And I like to walk this paper down. Make sure it's the same level, and then pull, and there we go. That's how I put those pages together. Just check. Looks good to me. Look, see, tiny little fraction over. Do you think anyone will notice? I will, so I'm going to trim it off. Looks good to me. Can't see any more now. So I got every single one right, and as soon as I come on camera I get it wrong. It's typical, isn't it? Give them a good burnish. Perfect. So we're going to decorate each page before we put them in. But I'm just going to attach my spine. I'm going to take this off, and I'm gluing as well. Because I find you get a better hold and you get a bit of wiggle space. I can try and get a little bit down that edge where there's no glue. Tape even. Perfect. And then I want it's going to be about 1/2 inch either side. And make sure I'm quite pretty level as well. And it's keeping that straight. Looks good to me. I'll just check. Yeah, that is straight. So that once that dries, that ain't going nowhere. I mean, there's no point me buying all these beautiful papers and just sitting there with them on a desk or on a set of drawers where I keep them. So let's make sure we've got them going all the same way. And opening that way. Perfect. Love it. Let's see. Oh, I hope that's... Oh, that's bone dry now. That's about 1 inch. That's about 1 inch. That's 1 inch. And that's 1 inch. Oh yeah, lovely. Nice and straight. Gaynor got it right for once. me and Mr. Boyce have been out for tea. It's lovely. So we can set this to one side for now, whilst we have a play with our beautiful pages. We'll come in with tissue. It's from Big Conk, that's what it is. So let's go. That's for something else. So that's all you'll need right now. Let me just hold that up. You want to pause and go and get your stuff, and then we can start with page 1 front, and then we can do page 1 back. I want to try my best to keep up with all the measurements for you. So our page, now that's the 220, that's supposed to be 225 GSM, and yet this looks and feels a hell of a lot stronger for 210 GSM. Different quality of card, different 8 places as well. So these are the bits I have left chopped off. I have got these, they're all 4 inches. And they are by 11, so I could score them at 1/2 inch, do a simple belly band on there, on the first page. Or is this 11? Actually this is 12. So we could do a large pocket and then have some, but to glue it in down the centre, so we got 2, and then we can add some flaps on there and add magnets. So if that's the front, we would definitely have to add this way. And what I'm not going to start adding bulk at the back by adding 1/2 inch here. We're just going to gently glue, or use my beautiful bin. I think I've got some 1/8 inch somewhere. That is actually not quite. Oh, it's a centimetre. That is 1/4 inch, so I've got 1/8 inch somewhere. I'll have to have a look. Right, let's get this scored first at 1/2 inch. Oh, my nose. Sniffle. I've had a head cold since last October and it's driving me up the wall. So I'm going to have to trim a little bit off. Or we could just mark it and just mark it and fold that over. Just glue all that down if you wanted. Keeping away just about 1 millimetre from this edge. I'm going to take that down actually. I don't want to waste all that glue cutting that off. Gluing that in. So let's measure this now. obviously it's 10, so at 5 inches we're going to glue as well. So let's get this side glued down first. So about 1 mil from the edge, keeping it all the way to the edge. Right along there. Why isn't that gone all the way to the top? So let's check this piece out. So we're having, it's a big side pocket, but we're going to put flaps over and put little booklets inside. So that piece was 11 by 7. I'm just putting BB for black cardstock. 11 by 7, long side, score at 1/2 inch, both ends. And then let's just check this out. Not quite all the way to the top, so I'm not too bothered about that, but it's right along that edge. So we're going to mark now, because it's open, 5 inches. Zero. Not quite 10, is it? Why is that not quite 10? Yeah, it is when we open it out. So right, 5 inches is there. Let's click a middle mark. And there. And draw a line, that way we can well, that looks stupid, doesn't it? Ski with. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to square that off. Sorry about the camera. It's perfectly level there, so just that's better. It was just off a fraction. 5, perfect. So, oh, I am going to add this very, very thin tape, which is 1/8 of an inch. That way, when they glue them down, we can get 4 3/4. Cardstock down there, and a bit lovely. I love this stuff. And then glue at 5 inches in the center. Peel that off, and then we can add our glue and glue that over there, but we're going to have to walk the paper across, so I'll show you now. So you want to push your paper down, walk it through until you get to that line. That's perfect. And and then you can just burnish that down. And we've kept away from this edge so we're not going to get interrupted on anything on the pages. So now we've got these two little pockets. And just, I would say, because we can go all the way to this edge but we can't go all the way to that one, I would say maybe do booklets of about 4.5. Why am I writing in pencil? So you want, obviously it's all black, so 2 at 4.5 by 12. Score the long side at 6 inches. Oh wait, there, no we're not. 6 by 4.5. That is 7. Yeah, no, that's great. We would get, because we don't want, because we glued that to side. We are going to glue that bottom bit down as well. So we won't come all the way to the bottom. So 6 would be perfect. So let's get our glue out. Forgot about the gluing. So just a tiniest line just underneath, just to seal those pages off. Same this side. Just the thinnest little white line. So 6 by 4.5 booklets will go in there, beautiful. So this is the first one. Now with this, these are all the scraps, so I can make little 1/2 inch I'm going to put border paper in there. Instead of making one big one, I'm going to make 2. So let's get this. So they're 5 inches across. 1, 2, and we need them to be, 3 is too big, 2.5. Yeah, so cut them at 3. So we want 2 at 3 by 5. Score the short side 1/2 inch and round the corners. So score these at 1/2 inch. Where's my scorer gone? There. 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. Oh, I'm throwing it everywhere. How many bits are falling out? Oh. Into the corner. Check my batteries okay. And then we can fold and burnish these. And then we can attach these on here. And have our 2 little wallets there, and we can have, I've got metal discs. metal discs. I thought they were magnets. That way when I add a magnet, it'll stick. So let's glue them on first. I'm going to start at the bottom. Just so there's little flaps. We can add a nice strip of paper in there later and a section that off. So let's just test this one against here. It's slightly longer, but it comes to the top of the paper, so I don't mind that. It's all been done before. Perfect. So let's stick down. Oh. That'll just help me save on magnets. They're not magnetised, look. I was just sucked into it. Halfway. About halfway. So now we can just hope we're going to be strong enough. Tape at the ready. They're going to be strong enough. Yes, it seems okay, but I'm not going to add tape and then DSP because I think too much bulk won't help. Keep it on there. So there's those little zippy claps. Oh, that's brilliant. There's a slight, yeah, they're catching a little tiny bit. What can I do to rectify that? I'm just go down and nip one off. Oh, they shouldn't be catching because minutest little piece. That's got it. Perfect. I didn't get it right to the edge. That's got it. Yay! And if needs be, we can just re-round that corner. And no one would ever know. Perfect. So we wrote these down. Yay! So the page. This was 11 by 7, score at 1/2 inch on the long side. Yeah, glue it at 5 inches in the centre, and then you need 2 at 4.5 by 12. These are for booklets, score at 6. And then those little beautiful flaps on the front there are 3 by 5, score the short side at 1/2 inch and round off the corners. So let's see what we can do on there now, because I'm going to section that off. I can see roughly and feel where that tape is. So, I don't know what to do now. I could have actually hooked them underneath, because no one would have seen them go in there. But we're going to have a paper there anyway. So I don't know what to do now. I want something really posh, depending on what papers I'm using. So let me think. Oh, let's see the time. 9 o'clock. Oh, I don't know. My head's ticking over time. We could literally have another pocket on top. My juices are flowing. And then have a little booklet in there. I don't know. My mind's gone blank. Are they all 12 inches tall? Yeah. I'm just gonna, I don't know. I might do a frame for there then. Or let's do flap overs. They're not quite wide enough, are they? Look. Let's get the trimmer out. I know these are 12, so I'll take an inch off. And I'm going to take that down to 2 inches, I think. Oh, I'm starting to get that stoopy back pain. And then we could perhaps have a belly band on there, so we can slide a booklet in as well. Whoops. Half. Yeah, I'm going to put a belly band on there, right in the centre, and then I'll write it down. Perfect. There we go, that's that first page. write that down for you. 1 at 11 by 2. Score the long side 1/2 inch both ends. Attach belly band. So they're what you're going to need for page 1. Love it. So if you want to make this album along with me, and I'm going to try my best not to forget but give you the sizes to everything I'm attaching, we will come back at a different date and we will just do 1 page a day, and then we'll do a couple of days of decoration. But I will show the video in between other projects because I just don't want to bombard you all with so much album work. So I'm going to leave that there with you. I'm going to love you and say goodbye, and I'll see you soon. Bye.